Alright guys, hello, we're back once again with some more Fate Extra. Things still seem to be pretty grainy as reality isn't as it seems. So let's get back into the story. That Leo guy, where in the heck did he go? I never thought he'd be the type to ditch class. So it seems we're back at day 3 when Leo disappears in the middle of class again. Man, where is everyone? It's like a ghost time around here. Things are getting weird. Alright, so it seems like we're 2 days in the past. Okay, where are we? Let's head upstairs. Um, I wonder where we should be going. Okay, there's a do not enter sign hung on the doorknob. So we can't go to the roofs. Dang it, Skype, stop bothering me. Huh. We um I know we can't leave the school, 'cause that might cause problems. Hey look, there's Leo. Hey look, there's the me from the before times. The moment I step foot on the first floor, my feelings of unease intensify. There is a student wearing a red uniform, Leo, the new transfer student. The instant I lay eyes on him, I immediately feel intimidated and humiliated. There is also someone trailing him. It looks like one of my classmates. The more I think, the more I realize that Leo isn't the only anomaly I've come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. It's becoming clearer now. There are people who shouldn't exist. Students that mysteriously vanish. The fabric of reality is coming unraveled. That's great. What is the truth? Don't turn away now. What defines the world you know? Don't turn away now. There's a reason why you're here. Come, don't allow yourself to close your eyes to the truth. So let's see. Let's go see what they were doing. Oh, I like my character. Pretty nice hairdo I got. So let's let's spectate the scene from a third person. Leo and one of the guys from my class are talking in the hallway up ahead. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding air is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. I forgot what my guy says, if he says anything. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? You guys. For a moment it feels as if he is including me in his comment. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmates, seemingly oblivious to my presence. You know, I never noticed that he said guys. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. Leo gives me a smile with no hostility. However, I have the suspicion that there is something malicious behind that smile. Attending school isn't half bad. I have never had the opportunity to go to one before. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, the time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play at being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. With those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. He's gonna walk through the wall again. No, that's not quite right. I don't think farewell would be accurate in this situation. For some reason I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we will see each other again. So I guess I should use the more congenial "see you later." Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. This is weird. I'm like replaying everything from a third person. Leo said as much, even going so as far as looking in my direction. For some inexplicable reason, I am not surprised that Leo knew I was spying on him. I'm trying to get things straightened out in my mind when Leo suddenly disappears. And then I disappear. Well, the previous me disappears. The student who is following him also disappears after touching the same spot on the wall. At the same moment he vanishes, my vision distorts and a shock threatens to overwhelm me. What is going on here? I wonder if this place is the source of my unease. Well, looks like my new character has to go through the wall again. Like him, I placed my hand on the wall, expecting to be drawn in. I see now that the way to the truth, to what I have these feelings, begins right here. I want to know. The atmosphere changes. There is a doorway, an entrance, where the concrete wall used to be. It's hot. It's not something of this world. There's no doubt that door leads to some place unfathomable. I bid farewell to this false world, take my first step forward towards the truth. Oh, look at me. So we get a new doll. Hopefully this doll looks like Spellcaster. Hopefully. An entrance to another world. Beyond this door, the previous statement perfectly describes the view before me. Walking behind me is my strange, silent attendant. It is to be my sword and shield for what lies ahead. A disembodied voice suddenly confirms my thoughts. Although I have yet to learn anything, I need to do something here besides stand. Damn, I am misreading like... At the very least, there might be some clues to this bizarre experience up ahead. I have no choice but to head into the darkness of only this strange doll as protection. This is what I'd call YOLO. Oh, sweet. So let's continue forward. Let me take a look at this doll. Can I zoom in on him? Oops. I wonder. Nope, we can't. Oh well. Man, I wonder if we can sprint. This is taking forever. Ah. Well, let's keep going for what? Alright. Looks like we're in some sort of wormhole. I wonder what happens if I were to fall off. Let's save. Oh, we can't save at this moment. That's great, so let's not take a chance of walking off this path. So, I'll use this brief moment to describe how I want to, like, take this series. I chose Spellcaster, and Spellcaster is pretty hard to play as early on. Like, I'll probably have to edit out a lot of my deaths because there'll be a lot of them. Alright, looks like we're finally doing something. So let me stop rambling. No longer a typical school campus, the floors and walls, the air, even the aura are slightly off. It wouldn't surprise me to see a monster pop out from the shadows. It's very much like a dungeon here. A dungeon. I like that word. Welcome, potential master. With a shocking suddenness, a voice began speaking. It sounds like it's coming from the empty sky above. If you are looking for answers, you must reach the goal. Now, please step forward. I will do such things. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, it's a box. The illuminating cube in front of you is called an item folder. Inside of it is a farewell present of sorts for those about to face the coming trial. Touch it to open it. Obtained Ether Shard. Ooh, that's hot. I wonder if I... No, I can't interact with my doll, but I can push it, which is funny. Okay, these camera angles are a bit odd. Before you is an enemy program. It is programmed to attack on sight. Touching it will initiate a battle. But you won't actually fight, as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead. If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. To put it bluntly, you will die, so be very careful in battle. But there's no need to be afraid for now. Just do what I say and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First off, why don't I explain a little bit about battles? First of all, there are three basic commands that you can use in battle: attack, guard, and break. Each turn in battle is composed of 6 actions, and you'll need to tell your effigy what your strategy is to be. Oh, this is really neat. There's strategy involved. So I give him a string of commands, and based on those commands, that's really interesting. Battles are divided into turns, with 6 commands being issued each turn. Once confirmed, they will be executed all at once. So it's not really live battling. I send him commands, and he executes them. This is really like Mega Man. This is I can do this. The enemy before you should be quite easy to defeat, as it will only perform break. Break, which is focused solely on power, shouldn't be much of a problem against attack. Now use the attack command to destroy the program. Use the directional buttons to choose a command and then press X, to confirm your selection. Enter 6 commands using the up directional and then press X to annihilate the enemy. Fine, I will. Alright, let's see. My first battle. So he only uses breaks. So I'm supposed to use attacks. Let's fight. Alright, let's see what this does. Okay, I attacked him again, attacked him 3 times. Extra turn. Alright, oh, this is really neat. This is really neat. So I'm gonna have to think carefully about how I do things. So how did it go? Okay. So how did it go? One thing to know is that in each turn you'll have to plan a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. The goal is still far ahead. If you must bask in the afterglow of your victory, do so while moving forward. You overcame break by using the attack command. Oh, that's so break overdoes attack. No, attack overrides breaks. Is this like rock paper scissors? Oh, look here, here comes another program. You seem nervous. Perhaps you're anxious about fighting in another battle. Do not be alarmed. The enemy isn't strong enough to harm you. It's programmed only to use attack. While attack is a potent action, using guard would allow you to defend and then counteract them. Guard can be used to reduce damage caused by an enemy attack, but I trust you know this. Guard will not only block an opponent's command, but will also release a devastating counterattack. Now that you know how this battle will unfold, use the appropriate command to defeat the enemy program. Alright, so I know that it's going to attack, but I don't want to just like send a string of guards. I'm gonna guard, attack, and then guard again. That's how I'm gonna fight this. Here's a guard. Alright, counter. Here's a guard, counter. Here's a guard, counter. And then here's my attack. Yes. Alright. And then this should be it. Great. Took some needless damage there, but you know, it's all for the sake of learning. Yes, that's exactly right. As you may have already noticed, performing 3 successful actions in a row results in a chain. By performing multiple chain actions, you perform a devastating follow-up attack on your opponent. If you land 3 attacks in a row, you'll perform an extra attack, which is a special additional attack. It's good to know. While doing multiple chain attacks in the heat of battle may be difficult, the results make it worth the effort. Now please proceed. That's good. That's good to know. It's good to know. Can I save now? Still can't save. So I better be careful. The dying is not an option. And apparently neither is changing my camera angle. What is this? Oh, it's just another one of them. Okay, so the first one used break. The second one used attack. So I'm guessing this one is gonna use guard. You should be used to the fundamentals of battles at this point, but I think I'll walk you through this one last time. This program will only use guard and do nothing in battle but defend against harm. But no matter how stout one's defense may be, it will be for naught against the break command. You can shatter an enemy's guard command by using break. Remember, always use the appropriate command for any given situation. So he only guards, so there's no risk against me. So I can only break is the smartest thing to do, because if I attack, guard offers him a counter attack. All right, so I'm just gonna break through his defenses. Extra turn. There we go. It's pretty neat how this battle system is set up. That was pretty good. You have been through 3 battles and I've used the attack, guard, and break commands. Someone as intuitive and observant as you must have already noticed this. Each of the 3 attacks balance each other out, creating a situation where no attack is dominant. Are all immutable relationships with one another. This is like your really advanced game of rock, paper, scissors. What I just discovered is the absolute basics of battle and the minimal info you'll need to know. Once you master the basics, all that's left is to test yourself, in the battle and gain valuable experience. Now please proceed. That's good. So it's giving me 3 trial runs. Alright, let's continue forward down this slope. Do I have to fight this one by myself? I guess I do. All of the enemy programs you have faced so far only use one move, which won't happen in a real fight. I realize that. Like you, your enemies will choose their actions based on the situation and general observation. Their actions will be very difficult for you to predict at first. As you face the same enemy multiple times, you'll be able to read their tendencies and patterns accurately. Ooh, this is going to remind me to memorize strategies of my opponents. When you first enter battle, your opponent's move will be mostly hidden from you. Being able to guess your opponent's move while only a limited amount of info is key to victory. Although, considering your lack of fighting experience, I may be expecting far too much from you. But anyway, please try your best. Alright, let's be a bit conservative. We'll start off with a guard. We'll start with a guard. We'll follow it up with another guard. We're gonna attack, break, and guard for the last 2. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright. Alright. What just happened? I got destroyed. Didn't I guard? Game over. I knew it. I knew it. Well, I think that was pretty interesting. I got a pretty good feel for the battle systems now. And all that's left is for me to come up with the proper strategies. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.